Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little tutorial for you on how to cut Cricut infusible transfer sheets, infusible ink transfer sheets on your Brother Scan and Cut. At least on my sdx225, I finally figured it out. I got a Cricut Heat Press 2 for Christmas, and these infusible inks, transfer sheets. And I thought they were going to cut out like vinyl, but they don't. They are a totally different animal. And it has been quite an interesting process, as you can see, trying to figure out what setting to put them on in this net. Because I just went for it and thought, oh, I'll just set it up just like my, just like you do for vinyl. And no, you can't do that. And primarily the difference is, when you're cutting out vinyl, your transfer tape is not on the back, it's on the front. When you're doing the vinyl hot transfer stuff, it's on the front, it's not on the back. So, or that stuff is on the back, but it cuts out completely different. That vinyl cuts out different than this stuff does. And I don't know if it's the thickness and because it's a paper, because that's actually what it is. It's like heavy cardstock with, it's like heavy cardstock with ink on it. So like this right here, let me show you here. I did several cuts. I have several pieces in the trash that I was trying to do, but it's like the back of it has like a, like the back of, you know, the backing for a sticker. That's what this stuff feels like. It's like a sticker back that's infused with the cardstock. So these don't separate. And then when you turn this over to transfer it on your project, the ink actually comes off, I guess. I haven't done that part yet, so I thought we could do it together. My trouble has literally been trying to get it off the transfer sheet without, oh, and I did that backwards. You're supposed to reverse these, mirror image them, and I didn't, because that's the other thing about this stuff. You have to mirror image this, whereas when you're cutting regular vinyl, you don't, because you put the transfer sheet on top, you pick it up, and then you put it on, and it reads exactly the same way. This stuff you have to cut out backwards. Well, we'll do this again together, because I still have one more. I have a piece I can cut that out of. Darn it. Well, that's okay, or maybe I could probably do this one. How I need 1.5 inches. I think this will be just about perfect. I can cut it out of this one. I always wanted the variation in it, so yeah, we'll do it out of that. It'll be fine. So anyhow, what I figured out was if you, on mine, if you put it on half cut and you bump the half cut pressure up to 6, you can weed everything out of it, but it doesn't cut through the back. Like there might be, I think the little perforations in it were where I stuck my my pick tool to get it out of the middle, you know, so I kind of gouged it a little, but that's literally it. Everything else cut out just perfect, and it actually peeled off really nice because of the backer. It's not like trying to peel paper off or anything. It's actually really nice how it separates from the transfer sheet. So I really like that about this stuff, but we're gonna have to redo that, and I figured, hey, let's do it together. So oh yeah, so let's get into this. So what I want to do is I want to make a mouse pad, and I want it to say my spirit animal is a mermaid. So I want my spirit animal is to be in black, and that's what this is. And I need a piece that is I needed it because my letters are about 1.25 inches tall. So I want to have about a 2-inch section to put the letters in. So I'll need it at least 6 inches. So these on the back, if you've ever seen them, they come rolled up like this. They come with the transfer sheets to put on top when you're transferring them to your project, rolled up in a box like this. They're actually in black plastic. And I don't know if that's to save the color and stuff, so it doesn't lose color integrity. So this is how it came. It was all in here, rolled up. And so what you're going to do is, oh yeah, so be careful. This stuff comes off. You can't have lotion or moisture or anything, or it makes a mess. So be sure your hands are dry and lotion free. So let's get after this before we keep touching this any longer. On the back of it, on the transfer sheet that's on the back, it comes in grids like most Cricut stuff does. That's really nice. So I'm going to count out 2, 4, 6, and my letters have to be at least, so let's just cut it across and we use the whole thing. So 2, 4, 6. I'm going to actually go to 7 so I know I have enough space. Let's separate it because I don't want to accidentally cut that one. So let's just keep cutting across, and that way I can also hold it on the inside and quit touching the ink, because that's just going to put prints on your transfer and make it not as pretty. And what I found worked really well is a brand new or close to new standard tack adhesive mat. And what I'm using is a Brother, this is the Brother SDX mat, and it is fairly new, so it's got quite a lot of adhesive on it. But this stuff has serious curl in it, and when I put it on a less tacky mat, it did not want to stay down. It was hard to keep it flat. So these new tacky mats, standard adhesive mats, brand new ones, work really well for this. So I would suggest that, and they peel off really good. So I'm just going to pop this up at the top, and there you go. And see how nice it sticks? They curl. They're super stiff. It feels like it could be about 110-pound cardstock that this stuff has the ink on, and then it's on top of that transfer sheet. So they just are super stiff. So then I'm going to also put this here, and we're going to scan it into, you just press it down. See how nice? It just holds it real nice. So let's go ahead and load this into the machine. Let's see. Let me see if I can get you guys at an angle to where you'll be able to see most of it. Let me load the mat. So you're not going to be able to see all the mat, but if you can see most of it. And this is all going to be in real time, so let's load. And then let's go home. We don't need any of that. Let's go pattern. Let's go alphabet. Let's go. I'm doing block letters because I just wanted something easy for my first project because I haven't done anything yet. So let's actually say okay and add that. Spirit. Oh man. Hold on. Okay, I had to check Google to make sure I was spelling right. It looked funny. I don't know, it just looked funny. So anyways, I actually need to edit this and change it. Object edit, we're gonna shrink it down. I could have done it while I was in there, but I didn't. And these, the height on these needs to be, let's see, the width is 7. Okay, so that will still work. Let's leave these at 1 inch. Okay, okay, okay. We're going to add a pattern. Oh, no. Sorry, go back. Wrong one. Letter. There. And if you want lowercase, you actually hit this button here, and it shifts it. See, and it makes them all lowercase, but I like the upper, so I'm going to stick with that. Okay. And then let's edit that to 1 inch. Object edit. That one, okay. So there we go. And then, okay. And then let's do one more. We're going to do is a add pattern, alphabet, that one. My spirit animal is a... Okay. Edit. Whoops. Oh, wait, back. Let's edit. Object edit size and do an inch. Whoops. Okay. And then I need mermaid. Let's see. Okay. And then add pattern alphabet mermaid. Okay. Okay. And let's scan everything in and see what it does. And then that way I can position the one on this one here. And then we can kind of center up everything. That way it'll cut it out nice. Okay, so let's move this and see if it's going to fit here. And I want it on the, mostly on the purple. Hey, that fits perfect. And then, let's see. We want this to be centered on the shirt, or not the shirt, on the mouse pad. And this isn't going to be perfect, and there's ways to make it perfect. But I was not going to worry about it on this first try. This first trial run. I just want to see if the concept is going to work as well as it did on the other one, on the other test try. So let's say, okay. Okay, so please select. We're going to say cut. Okay, now here's where we're going to go. We're going to hit the wrench so we can adjust. Okay, and we're going to, okay, so our half cut is on. Our cut pressure is 6. And then everything else is the same. Okay. So then let's also test. And we'll test. I can test as long as I stay up above 7 on here, because my black goes to 7. And all the way to the right, I think I'll be okay. So let's do a test just to be sure. Let's take it off my little mermaid and stick it in the corner over here. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. Well, let's actually stick it over here because I'm not using any of that. And then that way I might be able to save some of this. So, okay, let's start. And while this is cutting, I'm going to grab a mouse pad. I bought a bulk thing of mouse pads on Amazon, and let's, gosh, for not very much money, it was oh, Farpignugan. You know what we didn't do, guys? We have to reverse this. Okay. So let's do test again. Let's go back. Let's go back, and let's reverse these really quick before we forget. Oh, that would not be cool. Edit. Object edit, mirror. The little arrows is mirror. But amen, these are all in a big thing. Last time I had to do them individual numbers, so that was not cool. And we didn't cut it out yet, so amen for that too, right? Okay, so there we go. Cool. It's all backwards. Awesome sauce. Okay. And cut, and then it's not going yet, so let's just test this piece. You guys can see what it's looking like there. Try to get you out of the let's see. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? I mean, it's a little bit difficult to try to. Oh yeah, there's the, so, gosh, it's not, wait. Well, let's unload it anyways, because it's, and see, because I don't want it to go up if it's not necessary. Because we're right there as far as, oh, let's see. And it's a matter of getting your, you know, your pick in the right spot. So, you know, it's right there. God, do I go up one? Oh, see, that's it. That's actually the transfer there. So, let's see. No, see, it's still attached there. So, let's do one more test cut just to be sure. Because if it's just in one little area, I think we can deal with it. But if it's not, and it's still that ornery, we don't want that. Because we need to be able to use the transfer sheet on the back, and you don't want to cut it out, because then it'd be really difficult to get this lined up, I think, on a project. So let's go ahead and load the mat again. This might be a long video, sorry guys. I thought I had this. I mean, we're right there, because that's down to the transfer sheet. So it just had a little thing. So let's just do one more. And I don't know where that's at. That's, see, that's up above 4. Let's go above 6 there. And then that should be in the start. Trying to get it to where you guys can see. So I kept it the same. We're still on 6. We're just being sure. Let's go ahead and unload it. And let's come over here and make sure that we're on the right track here. Nope. No. Well, it came off, and so did most of the backer. But it tore right there, so let's try 7. Let's just bump it up to 7 and see if that works, and we'll try that a couple times. And then, here. Load. Okay, so we're going to say test again. We're going to adjust. So where we want, so our cut pressure here, still on half. Let's go 7. Let's just one more time, and Lord willing it won't cut through the transfer sheet. So it says we're there. Let's just move it over just a tad. There, I think we'll be fine there. And then let's start. I think it just needs one more. If not, I can always go back to 6, and I think we would be fine. I think we would be able to get done what we need to get done. So, one more time. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Hopefully it didn't cut all the way through. Whoops. Oh, there we go. There we go. That did it. So now let's, I want to lift up the backer sheet though and make sure I did not cut through it. Let's see what happens. Nope. See, we're still intact. See, it's still attached. So let's go ahead and try not to get my hands all over it, you know. So let's do one more time. Or no, actually, I think we're going to be good to go. So let's go ahead and cut this out. And hopefully the mermaid one, I don't know, maybe the black is thicker, I don't know. But let's go ahead and load. And let's go ahead and just start. Actually, so I'm going to stop the film here, let this cut it out, but I'll weed it with you, and I'm going to get the Cricut set up so it can be heating up. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so here we are. The Cricut's preheated. This thing heats so fast. It was, so the project that we're going to do it at 385, and the transferring of the ink to the mouse pad is actually 40 seconds, but you have to preheat the material for 15 seconds. So I was just gonna keep the timer set for 15 and then switch it over to the 40, yada yada. And what we're doing today is we're making a mouse pad, of which I got this bundle of 10 blanks on Amazon, and I think they were about I don't know, $10 or something like that. Not very expensive. And so here is our project out of the Scan and Cut. I unloaded it, and so here I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to weed this. I just need to disengage the transfer. I don't know if it's easier to weed it on the mat or what. The picture showed them weeding it not on the mat, so okay. Oh, I guess it would be easier this way. Let's see, because that actually pulled up, so let's see if we can get that out. Oh, there we go. So we'll just be really careful. There. Hey, see, that's doing it. How cool is that? Okay, there's one. Let's grab the little, and this was on the pressure cut setting 7. So I think we got it, guys. Wow, that's wild that you have to go up on the half. The half cut pressure setting is 7. And I know you're not supposed to touch this or anything, and I've been, you know, manhandling it quite a lot, but first time it is what it is, right? I'm going to set this on my mat. And now so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do the same with this. Peel it off. Let's see. Whoops. Hopefully it doesn't get these little wrinkles in it, but we'll see, I guess. And move this out of the way. And then I'm actually also going to go ahead and cut it down so I don't have to deal with such a giant piece. I think that will make it much easier for weeding it as well. So I'm just taking it and... Because, yeah, you see how, like, bendy these sheets are still? But I think small price to pay if we want to have fun projects, right? It's really not that big of a deal, so let's hope for the best here and give it a whirl. I'm trying not to touch the letters I actually want to, there we go. Got it. Oh, look at that. There we go. Be gentle. I'm just trying to, you know, kind of get it and be as gentle as possible. Not touch everything. We'll have to get that out with our little pick later. Which I think once we get the bulk of this off, it'll be easier to get all the other little pieces out. Oh, there we got it. There we go. There's that. And, need to get out this little piece. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay. And I'm sure somebody else has a better way to weed this, but I could not find anything on YouTube about the settings for this booger. For the scan and cut. For the Brother Scan and Cut. You can find them all day long on a Cricut machine, whether the Maker or an Explorer or whatever, but not for the Scan and Cut. So that was my goal, was to figure this out for my Scan and Cut, because they sure do have some pretty darn cute stuff out there to make with this stuff, and some pretty cute materials. So I think that worked. That did not cut through, but it cut everything out, and I think we're calling that a success. So cut pressure is, you're going to put it on half cut pressure 7, and then make sure to reverse. And you don't, the other thing was, you want to cut it out to where your transfer sheet isn't outside the press. So let's go ahead and give this a whirl, and you guys will make a first project with me. This is quite exciting. So we have to get the moisture out. It said to don't forget to put the butcher paper on. So our little preppy material here. And the infusible ink comes with these sheets here. I imagine I could probably cut it down, but oh, quite a few of them actually. Oh, probably if you're doing t-shirts, I would bet. So let's go ahead and pick up our let's get this a little bit taller so you can see everything. So we're going to just pick it straight up. We're going to set it on the whole mouse pad, and we're going to push start. Start is the C. So it's counting down. We're preheating our material. Then we're going to lay out our image and proceed. There we go. Pick it back up. Make sure my my cord's not in there. That would not be cool. Ooh, that smells hot. Okay, and now we're going to position the right one, not the one that reads correctly. All right, we're gonna, that looks good. And I made that word just a little bit bigger than these letters here. Let's see if we can squish them up a little bit. There, that looks pretty good. I think that's pretty decent. So let's go ahead and I'd say let's give this a whirl. So then it said put this back on top. We're going to increase our time. So let's go to 40 seconds is what it said. And okay, so it's set. And now I say let's pick it up. Put it on, and you're not supposed to move it, and push start. So there we go. First project in motion. Hopefully this is going to turn out well. We'll find out in 27 seconds here. That was fairly simple. The hard part was definitely getting the cut pressure down to know how to do it. So hopefully this has helped a bunch of you guys out there. And you guys can start making some fun, crafty projects with this cool infusible ink. Because, I mean, look at this. My husband got me these cool... Oh, wait. Take it off. Make sure I'm not on my cord. I think you're supposed to let it cool for a little while. Let's see, what is it? Did we get it? Were we... Oh, look, guys. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, that is slick. Oh, look at that. That is pretty darn slick. Oh, that's project success right there. Come on, that is pretty neat. Oh my goodness, that is very cool. Very cool. Look how vibrant those are. That's absolutely beautiful. That is so beautiful. And that booger's in there. Let's see if it come. I'm kind of afraid to touch it if I mess it up or something. No. That sucker's on there. Doesn't rub out. Hey, look at that. That is stinking fun. Oh, that's great. Okay, guys, well, we did it. Success. Half cut, pressure on 7, and we are golden. I'm going to write that down. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.